Hello, Ron. Rob Smith of Smith of the Black with a Strat Time report, and what a difference a day makes after yesterday's snooze fest. Now, starting to perk up just a bit. And remember, we're watching these inside weeks. So here's your inside week, and that's 470.23. So we're almost there, and you can see on the daily, still had that inside day to the upside. Yesterday gapped up slightly, but was red, but was still a 2 up, and still a 2 up, looking to take all this kind of stuff out. Right now, you go inside on the 30, taking a shot at that week to see if we can get that. If you go to QQQ, and QQQ's got a little bit more distance to go here. You can see this inside week, and the high of that is 399.62. So you still got a little bit more distance on that. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, here still handily inside week, but you can see slowly but surely walking up now. You got your inside 30s. Looks like it might probably be an inside 60 as we got a new 60. There you go, inside on the 60. So either side of that's going to get my attention coming up here. If we go to small cappers, and small cappers slightly down, so potential outside day, but still handily an inside week, not doing much, so they're a little bit underperforming over there. I always like to start off nice gapper list that I tweet out in the morning. And if you go to SE, this was a thing of beauty, and so you hear me talking about staying on 30s or 60s, and in this case 15er. See this 2 up by gapping down, and then boom, down she goes. And if you go to the 30, and just waited for the 30, 2 up by taking out the previous high. Boom, 2-2 reversal here below 343.95, and that's a nice, good old puker, and still no higher highs on that 30 if you're staying in that. If we go to W, and W having a nice day here, and you can see this, the inside day, boom. Strong day, inside day, strong day. Boom, measured move. Because if this works, it's going to trigger this, the inside week to the upside, right? Which it did. And if that works, reconfirms this, Rev Strat monther. Inside month, poke down hammer, so above 257.64, right? So you can see that breaks the inside day, and then it re-breaks that month. Here, W having a nice day. If we go to RBLX, having an investor day and having a nice day off of that. Now starting to come in a bit, but once again, Rev Strat month, inside month, pokes down, boom, off she goes. And so having a nice little day, now cooling off, we'll see. And something like this on the 30. Shooter, hammer, 2 up, 2 down, boom. These two become an outside bar of that. And hopefully, because of all this continuity, they keep going, which it did. Now it's going to cool off a little bit. We'll see how that goes. If we go to Peloton. And Peloton now inside on the 30s. You can see that here. Makes it as an outside week. And that's what we were looking for here on a Tuesday. Monday pokes down, and then it takes the other side of this, 2-2 reversal on a Tuesday, right? So that changes the continuity to green for the week. A little bit tight in here, but you can see these two become an outside bar of all that. Did what it was supposed to do. Still blood red on the month, so we'll see what more comes of that. A little tight. If we go to Fedex, and Fedex, slight lower low outside day yesterday. It's messed with them a little bit on a Monday, but this is still watching this monthly because it's still good. It's 2 down by taking out the lows and 2 up and coming through a big old try and watching that with the transports and all that kind of fun. We'll see how that goes. Let's go here. If we go to Qualcomm picked up a little steam here, now inside in the 30, see if we can get going. Exhaustion risk by going into the highs, right? But this monthly is still good. This 2-2 reversal on the month. Nice month you got there, Qualcomm. Yep, and now just walking up into the highs, potentially going after this inside 30, and once again, shooter, hammer, 2, 2, 2. These become an outside bar of that, and because you got everything else going green, sometimes they go a little bit further than you thought, don't they? There you go, Qualcomm. If we go to Home Depot, and Home Depot, a little fast out of the gate coming up into here. But let's see if there's any good 15ers in there. There you go, inside in the 15 right there, and off she goes. Inside weak to the upside, and so the hopes is you can get another one bar like this, which you did on the earnings. You see it's been stuck in here waiting for this, and off it goes. We'll see if that sets up again for us. How's that? 60, 60, you inside? Yep, by 1 penny, inside 60. We'll see if more comes of that. Right now, SPY trying to kick towards the highs. We're watching those inside weak breaks. If you go to Lulu, and Lulu with a nice push here once again. Here's what we look for. Higher high 2, lower low 2. Boom. These two become an outside bar of that. Now here's an exhaustion risk as it goes into the highs. And you can see here, triangle layout, 2-2 reversal yesterday. 2 down by taking out the low, 2 up. And then boom, back through the previous range. It starts ripping, and that's going to give you the broadening formation. You had your lower lows. And you're like, I don't see the higher highs. I'm like, you're about to. There it is right there in all its glory, broadening formation. If we go to Williams-Sonoma, and Williams-Sonoma, more exhaustion risk by going into the highs, but you can see here the Rev Strat month. 1, 2 down, boom. These become an outside bar of that and goes into the highs. You can see the lower lows here, and now the higher highs up into there. After taking triangle they out right here, you can see that. The 3, 2, 2. Is that something we look for? Yep. And then it messes with them here on the week, stopping them out here. But then there's your 2 down, 2 up reversal, and that takes care of business. Williams-Sonoma still trying to chug along here. Right now it goes inside on the 30. And we'll see if anything comes of that. The market's still stalling out here, but still hanging near the highs. If we go to MTTR, we were looking at this one yesterday because you had a nice Monday, now following through on a Tuesday, and that's giving you this combination over here on the weekly. The inside week to the upside, the inside month to the upside. We're going to look to go to new highs. It did it. Now we'll see if it sets up again. So you can see here on the 30 how it took out the highs, and now this slightly took out the lows. So when this closes out, if we can take that out, then you got your 2, 2, 2 back up on the 30 minute. We'll see how that goes. If we go to LCID, LCID with a gap up too, and that's been higher over here, and it looks like a meme shot. But here you can look at this. This is a 2 up, but it was red, which means you had corrective activity, even though it was a 2 up by taking out the previous highs. And then you're inside 30. Boom, there's your 212, and off she goes, still working. If you go to GLBE, and GLBE having a nice day here. It's nothing on a Monday, and then on a Tuesday, takes this week. You see, coming back to the previous range, that's what we like. 2 down, 2 up reversal on the week here for the rest of the week over 59.07, trading 62.36, not bad. See if we can come up on some more of these guys up into here. If we go to LI, and LI, 2 down on a Monday, right? And this is a 3, 3, 2, 2, boom, looking to become an outside bar of that, what you did. And if that works, it's going to take this here, 2 down week, 2 up week reversal over 32.07. That's good for the rest of the week. See if we can come back through all that previous range. We like to do that. If we go to net, and net taking an inside week to the upside. All right, we know this thing's been a monster and can have some nice moves. You can see this inside 30 right here, and off she goes to trigger that inside week. That's still good. All right, market's still a little quiet here up here near the highs. DOCN. And DOCN, this thing's also been a monster. You can see this nice big green on the month. Exhaustive by going into the highs, but you did have your inside day on a Monday for the 2-1-2 continuation on a Tuesday. But now you can see stalling out a little bit. Some inside 60s. We'll see if we can get out of that. LI goes to the highs as I speak. We can go to Tesla's. Tesla, potential Rev Strat 60 right now. Inside bar pokes down, and that'd be Rev Strat above 1047.37. And once again, we're looking at this last night because you have your slight lower low. All right, there's your potential broadening formation. Then the 2-2 reversal on a Tuesday. Two down on Monday, two up, coming back through a previous range. Now we'll see if we can take that rev strat and start going. LCID goes to the highs as I speak. If we go to ONON, ONON, two down by taking out the monthly lows, 2-2 reversal on the month. These two become an outside bar of that, you see. Now stalling out in the 60s, a little stuck in a little bit of a mother bar here, but you are inside weak. You're just going exhaustive by going into the highs. If we go to GOEV, Qualcomm goes to the highs. And here you go on a Tuesday. Two down on a Monday by taking out the low. Boom, and off she goes right there. And if that works, that reconfirms this, the inside month to the upside. You see? And it's also been a lot higher. We like that. Now correcting a little bit. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to IONQ, and IONQ, the outside month 3-2 uppers, which means this selling was rejected and it's still being rejected. Look, this thing's sleeping down in here and now just taken off. So we'll see if that can set up again for us. Just a little exhaustion because it's going into the highs again. So I always want to be aware of that. There was your inside 30 though. Boom. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to IMAB, and IMAB rev strat weak, inside bar, pokes down, boom. These two become an outside bar of all this, hopefully, and maybe some more. We like coming back through those previous ranges, stalling out just a little bit here, but we'll see if we can get that to be strong enough to be an outside month and keep coming up on that. All right, if we go to Adobe, and Adobe coming up on the inside week here, and it did its job here already. On the month, you see this was a two down by taking that out, and then these two become an outside bar of all that, right? But now, inside week, we'll see if this gets it going over 669.66. So you're there right now. We'll see how much more Adobe's got in the tank. Crude having a nice little day here as well. Crude coming up here on a 2-2 on a Tuesday. That was a two down yesterday. Now two back up. So we got a few things over there, but let's see Chevron coming up a little bit there. Axon, some of the usual suspects. A lot of monthlies not doing much, so just be aware of that. If we go to the downside, you've got VERI, KLA Seagull in the highs. You got more SMHers trying to go to the highs. VERI. And Very having a tough one. Outside week last week. 3-2 down. Red on the month. So anytime you get all these time frames red, you got full time frame continuity to the downside, and you can see this thing's having some trouble inside on the 60 right now if they want to see it. If we go to Amgen, and Amgen inside weak to the downside, that's still good, so we'll keep an eye on that for the rest of the week. Now you can see that inside on the 60. You can see if anything comes of that. Market's staying strong though. If we go to CMP, and CMP, two up on the weekend, boom, two down, and if that works, shooter, 2-2 monther, this thing's getting pounded. CMP, now we'll see it get stuck down here in the 60s. We'll see if we get more out of that. If you looked at the 30, you'll see this. Inside, poke up, rev strat downside. Down she goes, going towards the lows. If we go to ATVI, they got them good in here. Big outside day. Outside one bar rev strat weaker. We'll see if we can get out of that range, and it's still inside month to the downside. If we go to FSLR, and FSLR, I'm not sure what news hit here, but red on all time frames, you can see that. Daily, weekly, monthly, that's something I'd want to know about, especially potential outside month. So it's coming down pretty quick. Not sure what the news was on this, but we'll see right now. Here's how you get on this on the 5 minute. Two down by taking out the low, two up, Boom. These two become an outside bar of that. And that's how you get into something moving fast like that. Just a couple more. You got the Walmart coming down here, and that's having a tough time. Potential outside month, but you can see this now. Blood red on the week and skirting near the lows. If we go to the 30, see there was a nice inside 30 there. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to Hertz, back to its old tricks. Dumping back into the gapper she goes. Two up, two down, weaker. And also some of the pandemic names having some tough times here. The airlines, American Airlines, inside day to the downside, and that's also a 2 up, 2 down week. We're looking for that over the weekend. And you go down the line there, Delta, inside day and down, and 2-2 reversal on the week. And United Airlines, and all that kind of fun. We had some cruise ships coming in. RCL. 2-2 on a Tuesday. This is all these were in the video last night. 2 up, 2 down there, and so some of those pandemics. So run a little long here, but that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to keep an eye on those broader averages to see if we can break those inside weeks, and that would probably give us a little bit more upside. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. This is Mr. Black Strat Time Report.